What is going on, MTG community? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, finally, a little bit of a delay here, but we're getting to open some Aether Devastation stuff. Just like I suspected in my last video, I told you guys, I happen to have the worst USPS service in the country. I can guarantee you that's the case. And just like I expected, my booster boxes will not be here until Monday, together with the Planeswalkers decks and one more bundle from Aether Devastation. So, yeah, for those of you who have a great USPS service, enjoy it, because we suffer sometimes and there's nothing I can do. I literally called every person I can imagine, and they're telling me they're working on improving the service, but of course they never do. So there's a government for you. But anyway, moving on to what we're here to do. Before we open up these Aether Devastation, guys, I just want to share a little bit of a story with you guys real quick. So last night I was in my local game store and I was playing FNM, and I was given my 2 packs of Aether Devastation and 1 pack of Amonkhet, like it is right now, of course, for the draft. And open up the first pack, right? And I said, let me stick to playing red and green. And I was building a pretty good ass, I would say a kick-ass deck, for the most part. I was trying to stick to Exert and like Afflict, kind of theme there, as well as other things. And of course, I opened up my first pack, and there was really nothing great. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just stick to red and green. Started to build a deck, and of course, as I opened my second pack of Aether Devastation, well, we pulled this guy right here. So we did get a Nicol Bolas for my draft last night, and I was really pissed off at this point in time, because I obviously wanted to play this last night, but I had already committed to a red-green deck, which was okay, and I was really thinking about forcing this guy in, and I think I made the right decision by not forcing him in, because at that point in time, I already had a bunch of creatures, a bunch of good spells, I guess, for the most part. And, but yeah, let me know what you guys would have done if you guys would have forced it. I thought about forcing it in very hard, to be honest with you. I even talked to a couple of my friends there, and they were like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I would have forced it in. And they were like, but I just don't care. But if you really wanted to do something good, I mean, it probably was a good idea for me not to force it in. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's the kind of luck you can get from, doing one of these things. But anyway, enough with that crap. I just wanted to tell you guys a real quick story. Let's open up this bundle. Yes, it isn't a booster box like I wish I could do. I know, other channels are, doing the booster boxes, and I don't know. I hate this postal service. But at least we get to do some packs, and we did get 3 of the bundles I ordered, which I just showed you. So that's almost a booster box. We're not going to open all 3 of them together today, of course, but we're going to do one every day until we get our booster boxes. And that's basically what we're going to do. So this is going to be my first bundle, though, so I'm going to take a little bit of my time just to look at it. Again, I didn't really see many of the spoilers. I didn't really see many of the good bomb cards. So here is basically the sleeve that covers the bundle, which has the Nicol Bolas on it. Nothing really, cool about it. It's just the Nicol Bolas sitting there. So that's not really exciting as the Kaladesh maybe was, or the Aether Revolt was. But here is the player's guide, guys. And again, really cool. Let me just move this out of the way here so we can briefly go through these and kind of look at the 10 best cards. Again, I haven't seen any of the spoilers. I never saw any of the spoilers. And here we go. I guess, of course, number 1 will be the Nicol Bolas himself, and I have that already, so I'm kind of glad. Aether Devastation, I actually got that in my pre-release. I would like to get a Summit to test it, but I hopefully we'll get it in one of these bundles, and my booster box is coming up. And then I guess Rasiketh the Foul-Blooded. The Scarab God, that's supposed to be a really good card. Hopefully we can get one of those. A Doran Pouncer, Buntu's Last Reckoning, Shefted Dunes, a Ramunap Excavator, and Supreme Will. That is the 10 cool cards. Let's see how many of the 10 we actually get to find today. Hopefully a summit will be really nice. But here is basically, let me tell you guys, The artwork in this set is just really cool. That is one of the biggest things I do like a lot. Let me just give you guys, obviously you guys probably know by now what it looks like, but that is basically what the box looks like in the bundle. And I would just buy the bundle just to get one of these boxes. It's such a cool, Nicol Bolas is awesome. Definitely one of my favorite Planeswalkers of all time. So definitely a great box there. It looks beautiful. And here are the contents of the box. Of course, we have our 10 booster boxes here. Booster packs, not booster box, booster packs. We do have a full art land, so that's really cool. And they also give you a pack of tokens, which is nice. And here is the spin down, which is kind of cool. I love the fact that they did a almost like a gold glitter inside the spin down. I wish they would have made the actual numbers and the symbols in gold. That probably would have been a little easier to see. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the numbers, but that's not too bad. Alright guys, enough with the chit chat. Let's get going with the opening here. And let's see what we can find. So, what do you guys think about the set? I'm going to tell you my opinion so far from doing the draft last night. It's definitely going to be awesome for drafting. It's a great set. Very powerful. I think there are a lot of good bombs. Very, very, very strong cards. And you also, it's kind of like, okay, Mirage Mirror. That's a very good card, actually. For 3, Artifact. For 2, Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of the target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until the end of the turn. And the first foil, a Lurching Rotbeast. Cool. It's either a great set, it's either a great bomb, or it's not really the greatest card. Like, there are some really expensive cards that could be playable if there were probably a 1 less mana. Of course, that's not going to change, so the card just becomes unplayable at that point in time. But I think I like this set. I like this set a lot. As far as the feel, I know people have been complaining about that the feel of the cards are not really the greatest, that they look like they're faded out. I don't think I see that in my cards so far. I could be wrong, but you know, we'll see. Wildfire Eternal for 4 mana. This is a card I was actually playing. Was it last? No, I don't think I was playing this last night. It's a Zombie Jackal Cleric with a Flick 4, which is great. That's what I was trying to stick with last night. Whenever Wildfire Eternal attacks and it's blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. So, alright, and another foil. Back-to-back foils. Look at this. A Sunscourge Champion. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put this guys right here where they belong. Another thing is, for those of you who get into Magic and think into getting into Magic for the value, and you're gonna make any money on this set, you probably will not. I can tell you right now, luckily for me, I just do it because I love the game and I love to share it with you guys. And I love to have just a good collection of cards, but I'm definitely not going to be looking at it for the estimated value here because there is none. Here is the Scorpion God. Yes, guys, that's the one I wanted to get. So for 3 colorless, a black and a red, this is awesome. Legendary Creature God. Whenever a creature with -1/-1 counter on it dies, draw a card. It's a 6/5 for 5. That's great to begin with. And then for colorless, black and red, you can put a -1 another target creature. And when the Scorpion God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of your next end step. So you can do this over and over again. This card is awesome. And that's what I was telling you guys with the bombs. Like, they're either super amazing or they're not really the greatest. There's really no in between. Yeah, dude, this is awesome. Scorpion God. I'll take that over. I don't know. Maybe over someone. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just out of my mind and haven't really played yet. But that's a really good card. I mean, the fact that you can just do it over and over again is really awesome. Steward of Solidarity. Torment of Scarabs. A Braid. A Abandoned Pouncer, man. We're getting all the top 10, quote-unquote, cool cards that the player's guide is saying. That is really cool. All right, so yeah, like I said, I'm excited just because it's a new set. It's obviously still, wait, Manolith. I love the whole Egyptian desert theme, so that's really cool. It's right about my alley, but I think I'm done with the invocations. I think I'm done with this whole block. I think we need to get something else soon. You know, hopefully we don't get bored at this. I mean, I'll continue to play as much as I can, but we'll see what happens. Steward of Solidarity. Consigned to Oblivion. I hate display cards. A Nimble Obstructionist. For 3 mana, flash, flying, cycling. When the Nimble counter target activated or trigger ability you don't control. Sure. Alright. Continuing on. So yeah, leave in the comment section below, guys. Let me know if you guys have drafted, like if you guys drafted yesterday, what you guys thought about the set. If you guys went to a pre-release, a couple of you guys told me that you guys were okay with it. Some of you said no. Let me know what you guys think. Tenacious Hunter and a Solemnity, which is a good card. For 3 mana, players can't gain counters. Counters can be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands. So far we've gotten some playable cards, some cool cards, I guess. Alright, let's get going. Can't wait to get my booster boxes. I'm so pissed about that, but as I said already, I already talked to you guys about that. There's no reason to bring them back. Unconventional Tactics, Dune Diviner, and Rona's Last Stand. For 2, it's a sorcery. Create a 5/4 green snake creature token lands you control. Don't untap during your next untap step. So this is what I'm talking about. This is alright. Act of Heroism, another foil. Foil cards are pretty nice looking in this set, I have to say. We have 2 more packs after this, guys, and then that'll be the end of this video. Up to more things. This is actually a card I was playing yesterday. Yes, Frontline Devastator. It's okay. Alright, Accursed Horde. Look at that thing. That is some, like, Fear of the Walking Dead, or The Walking Dead kind of crazy stuff in there, which I love, by the way. Fervent Paincaster. Hey, there we go, another 10 cool card. A Chef of Dune. An Hour of Glory. 4 mana. Beautiful artwork. That's awesome. Instant exile target creature. If that creature was a god, its controller reveals his or her hand and exile all cards from within the same name as that creature. So if you're playing a zombie deck, you're screwed. Alright, here's a full art island. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, another one. Accursed Horde. Eternal of Harsh Truths. That doesn't go there. What am I doing? Alright. Here is Claim to Fame. And another mythic. A Crested Sunmare. So 5 mana for a horse. Other horses you control have indestructible at the beginning of each end step. If you gain life this turn, create a 5/5 white horse creature token. Okay. Be honest with you, this is the first time I even find out that there were horses in the set. I had no idea. Alright, last pack for this opening, guys. I know it's a little long. I know you guys, some of you complain that I take my time talking and showing you things, but that's the way I do things, guys. I apologize if you don't like that. Consigned to Oblivion, another Abrade, and the last one is going to be a Fraying Sanity. For 3 mana, it's an aura occurs at the beginning of each end step. Enchanted player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his graveyard, where X is the number of cards put into the graveyard from anywhere this turn. And that's it. Alright, so let's go over this pulls real quick here, and then we'll move on to other things. Alright, Fraying Sanity, Crested Sunmare, Hour of Glory, Chef de Dunes, Rona's Last Stand, Solemnity, Nimble Obstructionist, Abdorn Pouncer, the Scorpion God, my favorite card so far, and Wildfire Eternal, and Mirage Mirror. So, very cool, guys. I hope you guys like this little quick opening. And then, yeah, we'll definitely stay tuned because I do have more to come. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys liked the video, give me a like. If you did not, give me a dislike and let me know what I can do better. And as always, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more stuff to come so you can be aware of the giveaways and anything else I'm doing for this channel. All right, guys, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you later.